Well, I was a bit miffed when it was released because not only did I write every track except Suede Head. I didn't write Suede Head. That was Stephen Street's composition. But every other track on the album I wrote from beginning to end. I even helped to produce, and I knew how to begin the album with the jump start. I suggested the guillotine at the end. There's loads of stuff. It was basically my album, and the album was really written by myself and Morrissey. And there were little things that jarred. For example, the strings on what's it called? It was a big hit.
Every Day's Like Sunday?
Every Day is Like Sunday. Every Day is Like Sunday has a very elaborate kind of string section, and that was credited to my string section, which was John Metcalf and his players who had been brought in, but they didn't play it. I played it on a keyboard. I arranged it and played it on a keyboard, physically played it. So, and that was credited to a string section, which it wasn't. It was me, and it was my arrangement. The whole thing was me basically, and I just thought, well, it just says Vini Reilly guitars. Not only am I not credited with writing anything, I'm not credited with arranging anything, or producing anything. It's like I was given like nothing basically. I wasn't paid a huge amount of money to do it either. It wasn't like I was paid off. I just thought it was fairly dishonourable, and that has now been compounded by the fact that the re-released Viva Hate doesn't even feature my name anywhere upon it. So I just think it's kind of a bit, it's not very good. That. I am proud of the album still, and I still think it does still stand up to being listened to, and I think it's as good as anything that the Smiths did. It's very different to the Smiths. It's a completely different thing. I wasn't trying to be like the Smiths. That was one thing I was quite sure would have been a mistake. It's distinctive. It's of its own time. It has its own identity, unlike the rest of the albums that Morrissey's done since then. And I'm proud of it, and I think it worked. I'm very happy about it. I'm just a bit disappointed that neither Stephen Street nor Morrissey or Morrissey's manager or the record company have seen fit to give me any credit. It's like, I don't really care that much. I'm not going to go chasing, take people to court and stuff. It's like, it's very petty, but it's just courtesy if someone does something that you kind of credit them for doing it. And I just thought it was bad manners more than anything, not to credit me with doing what I did. I don't have any regrets because I don't really believe in regret. It's a kind of wasteful thing. It's like, what's the point? And the fact is, I did turn around and say, well, it's like Orson Welles once said, if you start to play a game, you know what the rules of the games are before you begin to play it. You can't then turn around and complain about it halfway through when it's not going for you, which is how he responded to all the injustices that were heaped upon his whole career. And I feel the same way. It's like I did say at the time, I don't want to take your writing credit away from you, Stephen, to Stephen Street. And that was the basis upon which I entered the whole project. So there's no point in complaining about it now. I suppose I just feel a bit sad because I'm disappointed in Stephen Street and in Morrissey that they didn't credit me correctly, just because it would have been good manners, as I said before. It's just courtesy, it's just like good manners and respectful, and they didn't show me that kind of respect, and I think it's just a shame, they've really let themselves down, and I've lost a little bit of respect for both of them because of that, which is a shame. I just feel that that was a project that I really enjoyed. It was a great project to be involved in. I don't really have any regrets at all. I enjoyed every minute of it. We actually had fun doing the entire thing. We were having food fights and wrestling matches. It was really great, and it was fun and it was great. And I'm proud of the music that came from it. As for anything else, nothing else actually really matters. What's the point? It's kind of I'm doing my thing. I'm being a musician, and I'm very involved in my own career. I don't have time to, keep looking back and wishing things were quite different, or it's kind of I've left it behind. It's a piece of work that was done a long time ago. I'm proud of it, yeah, but I mean, I've done loads of other pieces of work that I'm still kind of trying to come to terms with. So it's just one of those things.